Hi, it's Archie, and I am 1 year and 7 months on testosterone, and I'm also 3 weeks post-top surgery. Yay. So I had my top surgery on the 24th of July, 2014, and I had it with Miss Victoria Rose, and I decided to go privately because NHS waiting list is ridiculous, and I managed to save a bit of money and took out a small loan and blah blah blah. So I managed to get enough money together to go privately. So I went to Spire Bushy Hospital, which is like just outside of London. Everything went fine. Went into surgery about midday-ish. It was straightforward. It came out, was recovering okay. Unfortunately, I had a small complication then in the evening. They found basically my right side was really swollen, like more than it should be, and they thought it was a hematoma, and it was. So they took me back into surgery on the same day, but at like 11 o'clock at night, and unfortunately I had eaten too recently, so I had to be awake for the surgery, which sounds and feels much more scary now it's over, but at the time I was very drugged up, and it was just something that I needed to do, so it was okay-ish, as far as being awake during surgery can be. It was fine, I got through it, obviously, and then they found the hematoma, sorted it right out, put us together. There was no extra scars for that. It was literally just going back in the same bits and stitching me back up again. It was like no big deal. So yeah, and then they put me in recovery for a bit, and then I went back to my room and basically just fell asleep. I stayed in hospital for 2 nights. So the 24th was on a Thursday, so I basically came out Saturday morning. My mum was with me, so she basically took me back up north from where I'm from, a little village near Preston, and I stayed there for just over a week and a half to recover, so I was properly looked after by my parents. I've had 2 follow-ups so far. So the first one was about 6 days after the operation, so I had to come back to London just for a day, but it was fine. And that was like a wound check, so they had little purple sponges stitched onto my nipples. I'd never seen it before. I guess it to help the nipples stay. But basically, so I didn't have any like bandaging on. I just had some medical tape along the stitches and just some plasters on my nipples. So they took all of that off and then unstitched the sponges part, cleaned everything up, and then redressed me. And that was basically it. I was wearing a compression vest up until a couple of days ago, which is basically like a really easy binder. So the compression vest is basically this. It's a little jacket, kind of my skin coloured. It's zipped and has hooks. It has Velcro shoulders, so that there was no difficulty putting it even on, just like as a jacket when you can't move your arms like that. And it's really thin, very stretchy. It was really quite easy to wear. It was not a big deal at all, like definitely nothing compared to the binders I've been using. So yeah, that was a relief, and obviously you don't have loads to compress. So I was told just to wear that until my bruising had gone down. I didn't have any like bruising like all over. I just had a bit of bruising on the right hand side where the hematoma was, so that bruised a bit and was just yellow for ages. So that's gone down, so that means I don't have to wear the compression vest anymore. Although I have found that if I'm doing some more strenuous activity, it's best to wear it, just because it makes it easier to do the things that you want to do. Like, it doesn't hurt as much to stretch and stuff, because everything's sort of like kept tight and where it should be. So first follow-up wound check, took off the purple sponges, redressed, looked fine, all good. So I went back up north. And then my second follow-up was last Wednesday, which was the 6th of August. The 6th of August. And that was with Miss Rose, and that went really well. She was really impressed with how I'm looking, like really, really chuffed with how everything's looking. So reassured me that everything's going fine. And then I decided to not go back up north, but come and stay in London, where I live. So start looking after myself, which was a bit difficult at first, but it's fine now. Like, I've got nice flatmates, so they helped me out with anything that I needed. But all in all, it's been no problem. So it only took me a week and a half to be able to properly look after myself. I really seemed to get my mobility back fast. So I guess I'll show how I was looking at 3 weeks. So this is it, 3 weeks. I've kept a plaster on this side just because this nipple is just a bit slower at healing, so it's just got a little bit of a scab in the middle. So I'm keeping that covered just until that's healed. My scars seem really, really thin. They go right into my armpits. They are asymmetrical scars, which I'm fine with, just because I was asymmetrically sized to begin with. So that's just unfortunately how it had to be. This nipple I've uncovered today. It's looking really good. It's just got a tiny little scab in the middle, but it's pretty much healed. So really chuffed with how that's looking. Yeah, it looks very happy. So I'm moisturising. I was told to moisturise, because keeping your scars moisturised is really good for helping them heal. So I asked my expert friend what moisturiser I should be using, and she suggested that you should use like a rich moisturiser, like a body butter. So she suggested like shea butter or cocoa butter or something like that. And so she's actually lent me Kiehl's Imperial Body Balm, which looks like that. And inside it looks like margarine, which is really weird, and it's very thick, and you have to really massage it in, but that's a good thing, because these scars are a little bit lumpy, so massaging them is going to be good for them anyway. So yeah, I'm doing that daily, so hopefully I'll have really nice scars afterwards. One thing I have noticed whilst moisturising the scars and stuff is that I can feel where my nipple used to be in one of my scars, because I was quite small chested-ish on one side, so I know that they had less skin to work with, and so forth. So yeah, I can basically feel something there, not like a lump, but I can feel the sensation there, which is really strange. Sensation wise, I've gotten quite a bit back. I'm still really numb. I can feel everything in the middle, but numb from there probably to, yeah, it goes all the way around really. It's just like a band. Although weirdly I have a spot on my back that's a bit numb. I haven't really known anyone having that, but it feels like it's kind of coming back, so it's not a big deal if sensation doesn't come back. I kind of was just going to be happy with any sort of sensation. But yeah, I can now sleep on my side at night, which is really nice, because for a week and a half I had to sleep sat upright, because that helps reduce the swelling, so that wasn't comfortable sleeping, and I've got enough strength back that I can sort of scooch myself up in the bed as well, which was a bit of a difficulty beforehand. But yeah, so this is me 3 weeks post-op. Very, very happy, because it's my 23rd birthday tomorrow, and it's just really exciting that I managed to get this done before then. Yeah. If anyone has any questions about any part of the procedure or recovery or anything like that, then just ask on my Tumblr page, which I'll put the link for down below. Alright, bye.